Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be discussing the 1973 film Scorpio, starring Al Pacino. Excuse me, I feel like I want to sneeze in a minute. Sorry. Of course, this movie is based on a true story about Frank Serpico. This movie Serpico, that's the movie I'm reviewing for this video. The 1973 movie Serpico, starring Al Pacino. And because this movie is based on a true story about NYPD detective Frank Serpico, who was an NYPD officer and eventually detective, who served 12 years in the New York City Police Department from 1960 to 1972, while he retired in 1972, and just before he retired, he decided to come out and break the corruption that was going on in the NYPD. And the thing is, with everything that's going on, I figured do a little movie review on the NYPD, and that's what I'm doing in this video. With Al Pacino playing Frank Serpico, who was an idealistic young police officer who wanted to be a cop, and the movie does start off with him graduating from the police academy, and he joins the NYPD, and he finds out right away that a lot of the police officers he was working with and for were on the take. What I mean is that several businesses and several gangsters and mobsters will pay off a cop, like I said, give him a couple $100 to and drug dealers and scam them a couple $100 just to, or maybe a couple $1,000 just so they won't bust him. And Pacino is noticing this, and he refused to take any of the money. And so and the other cops took it out on Serpico, and throughout the movie he was getting transferred from one precinct to another, and one department and one precinct to another in New York City, because he refused to take the payoffs. That's what was going on. And so eventually Pacino had enough of him being transferred from place to place, and he finds out that the mayor of New York, I think it was Mayor Lindsay at the time, had this hearing, or a series of hearings about the corruption of NYPD, and Serpico decides to testify and tells his story about what's going on in the NYPD, and it helps to break the corruption that was going on. And he was a hero to break the corruption that was going on in the and his life was threatened. At one point he was shot at one point, and he couldn't get any help because the cops wouldn't help him, because he was bucking the system that was going on at the time. And he happened to live, thankfully, and he practically retired, and after he testified, he got a Medal of Valor for breaking testifying about the corruption that's going on, and he's still not too much retired. Now, of course, I don't have that much to say about this movie, except for the fact that Al Pacino gave it. This is a time it was in between the two Godfather movies, and of course it was real early on in Al Pacino's movie career, and I think this was actually the first movie when Al Pacino was the main star in the film. Of course, when he first did The Godfather, naturally he was one of the main characters, but it was not the main. Eventually, by the end of the film, he became the main character. But don't forget, you have Randall, James Caan, in The Godfather. In this film, there was the first time when he had the leading role in the film. At least I think it is. And he gave a damn good performance. And it wasn't, well, later on in his career, you had Pacino give his over-top performance, like In Scent of a Woman, and Any Given. I think he did that movie Any Given Sunday. I think when he played the football coach, when he gives over-the-top performances after that. After the Godfather films and stuff. This movie, it shows that he can be a good leading man, and which, of course, we all know he has proven that. Over almost a 50-year, practically a 50-year career that he had. And Anthony would give a good performance, and it does show New York City and not exactly in a positive light because of all the corruption that was portrayed in this film. But the movie is, especially if you have to be an Al Pacino fan, and other than The Godfather, you didn't see the Godfather movies, you didn't see a lot of his earlier work. Check out Serpico because it is, like I said earlier, the first movie where he's actually the star in the film, and he was practically in every scene of the movie. And the movie was just over like 2 hours long, and it is worth watching. Maybe you watch it maybe a couple of times, and say one of those Al Pacino films we just like watch it maybe once and be done with it, because like I said earlier, it's not one of his over the top stereotypical Al Pacino performance for this too, series and stuff. But it's a good movie overall, especially since it's like I said, a true story. And so that's my review of the movie Serpico. Please click on the movie, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com, so WDY, rallyc.com. That's our homepage and Rally Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.